Hey everybody, how's it going today? It is me, Captain Energy. I'm back again with another update on the SMPLTrek Handy Sampler. Yeah, this thing is coming along real quick, and this week on their update, they let us know that they completed the basically what the plates are going to look like, all the printing for the plates. So now I'd like to take you through that and give you a quick look and see what they're showing us. Here's what's going on. All right, so here we go. This is the first view. This is, if you would, the top. Like, it's as if they have it upside down right now, but it's kind of the top of the sampler here. And if you can imagine this flipped in the readable way, so that it was turned over, 180 degrees. Basically what they've got going on here is we've got the power on and off button, an external DC power supply, which is nice to see because I was expecting this to be battery powered. And I was hoping it wasn't going to be USB powered. USB powered devices tend to be very noisy, especially with the pro audio stuff. It just, I don't know, USB needs some changes to be better for audio devices, I feel like. And that's got to come from the manufacturers of the motherboards more than I think the devices. They're doing what they can, I think. Someone's got to do something to change that so they're not so noisy. Anyway, here's your outputs. Okay, you have right and left. They are, as you can probably tell from this, 1/4-inch jacks, which is very nice because that is an industry standard and very useful in most modern studios. Unless they had done XLR, XLR would have been the only way they could have gone higher than what they did here. The inputs, I was a little surprised that there weren't XLR inputs here, but that's okay. At least they're 1/4-inch jacks. 1/4 inch is, again, industry standard, so we should be good. We have right and a left. You'll notice that this guitar right here indicates that the left here is an instrument level input. That means you'll be able to plug your guitar right in there and play without using any kind of preamp, like a Line 6 type device or something to amplify your guitar. You should be able to plug, say, an electric guitar in there and use the effects on board the device and just record. Further here we have our Midi Ins and Outs, the Midi In and Out. Now, one thing I really got to say that I appreciate here is that they're not using the little 1/8-inch jack converters that a lot of manufacturers have decided to go with. You'll see this on the Volcas, I believe. You'll see this on even devices as expensive and professional as the Akai Force. We'll use these little adapters that have, then you plug it in, it gives you a MIDI output on the other side of this wire. I'm not sure why they do this. The only thing I can think of is it's kind of a cash grab because you're probably going to lose them. They're probably going to wear out, and you've got to buy new ones later. As far as engineering goes, they should be able to get these in there. These type of jacks don't take that much more space than an 1/8-inch jack. Unless your device is super thin, I can't see a reason why we would be using anything but full-size MIDI jacks in our devices. But whatever. I guess it is what it is. All right, let's take a look down at the bottom here. I'm going to skip down past the actual face for a moment. You'll see here that we have just one jack. This is a headphone jack, and this appears to be an 1/8-inch jack, not a 1/4-inch jack, which is fine. Most professional headphones, including my Beyerdynamics and my Yamaha, come in 1/4-inch, but have a unscrew the little device, a little cap on them type thing, and you can get them down to an 1/8-inch without any problem. Also, many headphones that are, maybe something you'd have around for whatever, video gaming or whatever, are using 1/8-inch jacks. So you may be able to just use that. I mean, I'm not sure how professional you want to be with your headphones anyway. If it depends what level you're at. In some cases, you're gonna have a guy plugging $2,000 headphones in here. In that same jack, you're gonna have a lot of people plugging in $30 pairs of Sony headphones. It is what it is, and if you know your headphones, it doesn't matter, I guess. You just use what's good for you. Now, the other thing that's interesting here, you'll notice that left used to have a guitar. If you look at an old image, it used to have a little guitar right here, and they got rid of the guitar, and they did that because just aesthetics. This is still the instrument level input here, but they got rid of it just so it doesn't kind of clutter up and push the L to further to the left or have a guitar hanging out here in the middle of. Just aesthetically, it does look nicer, but the functionality is the same. All right, so now we'll go down to the next thing that they described here, which is these buttons. This series of 8 buttons right here, which is really 7 because this button with the border around it is a function button, which is kind of a shift of sorts. It's just kind of changes the functionality of the other 7 buttons. Without pressing the function key, just pressing these buttons individually, you would have your record, project menu. This would be a home menu. This would be play, stop. This takes you to the mixer, and this takes you to an edit screen, or to the edit screens, depending what you're on. If you press function and press these buttons, what ends up happening is the functionality of the button becomes the text, not the icon. So pressing function with this button would be sampling. With this would take you to the sample pool. This would take you to the system menu. Then we have rewind, fast forward, system effects are right here, and record source. This is where you would change where you're getting your audio recording from. So for example, maybe you're using the microphone, select the microphone. Maybe you're bringing it in from the back on those jacks in the back that I just showed you. So switch it to that. Or the other option is this device also has the ability to sample right from your cell phone or your iPad. So basically you'd be able to hook up your iPad directly to this and sample right off of it, from what I gather from their description. Now, what we don't see here, and what I'd like to mention, is that you don't see a jack for USB, and you don't see a jack for the SD card, which leads me to believe that they're either on the side, especially for the USB, it's either on the side, this side, or this side. That's where it's got to be. Having it on the back would make no sense. The SD card could be anywhere, really. It could be on the left or right, or it could be under the battery cover. It could be the kind of thing where you remove the battery cover, push it in, and then put the battery cover back on. I've seen a lot of devices like that tend to try to protect the SD slot to some degree by putting it behind a cover that way. I don't know that it's fully necessary, but I guess we'll see what they decided to do on this device once we actually know where it goes. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to be putting out a couple other videos on some other items probably today. I want to take a look at the new Behringer Mini synths. Also, I have a couple user questions that I need to answer in a couple videos. So that's basically it for this one. Let me know if this was helpful to you. If it was, give me a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the alerts button so you'll get notifications when more videos like this come out. I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and everybody who has subscribed lately. I really appreciate you, just so you know. I will see you all in the next one. Be safe, take care, go make some music. I'll see you later.